What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Taurus Sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of April 20th and May 20th, then you are a Taurus Sun sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be doing a reading or a spread that I invented, and it's called the Financial Abundance Spread. And what this spread is designed to do is going to tell us your relationship to money. It's going to tell us how you relate to money, what blockages you have towards money, steps you can take to improve your relationship to money, and the outcome if those steps are taken. So hopefully it's going to be an eye-opening spread that lets you know about money and how you relate to it, how you can get more of it if that's what you want, or at least build a better relationship with it. Okay. One thing I do want to state is that this is a general reading for a large group of people, so not everything is going to pertain to everybody. I encourage you to take what works for you and leave the rest. But if you do want a more specific reading where I tap into you and your energy, then you can head on over to my website and book a personal reading. It's lightofriga.com, and the link is in the description. Alright, so let's get into it. We're going to be using the Llewellyn Tarot today. It's a lovely watercolor deck. I got my citrine crystals all laid out. And we're ready to go, so let's get into it. The first card we're going to look at is this top one, and it represents your relationship with money, Taurus friends. We've got the King of Wands. And the feeling I'm getting here is that a lot of you are doers. A lot of you are take action type people. And I think the relationship that you have with money is that you believe that if you take actions, you believe that the actions that you take, I don't know why I'm emphasizing the word action, the actions that you take will bring you money. And from what I know about money, this is true, obviously. You know, the harder you work, the more money you get. But at the same time, it's not true. Because, you know, if you look at bankers who run the banks, they spend a lot of time golfing and yachting and whatever they do. They're not working hard, yet they make the most money. It's because to bring money in, it's a combination of working hard and energetically attracting money to you on an energetic level. And so, there's a positive and negative to everything. The positive here is it seems like a lot of you might have a good work ethic as a result. You know that the harder you work, the more money that you get. But the downside, the negative here is that maybe some of you aren't doing all the energetic attractions that you need to do to maximize your efforts. If you're attracting money on an energetic level and working hard, well then there's no stopping you. So keep that in mind as we move forward. But the feeling I'm getting here is that your relationship to money is one of put in the action, get the results. Okay? So let's move on over to the next card, which represents blockages that you may have to financial abundance. And we've got the Tower. Okay. The sense I get from this card is that there was an event that may have come on suddenly and unexpectedly that perhaps changed money for you. That's the best I can do in this general reading. If this was a more specific reading, if I could tap into your specific energy, I'd know more about what this means. But I'm getting the feeling that a lot of you, there was perhaps an event that changed your perspective on money. It changed your thoughts on money. It changed your subconscious beliefs about money. And it could be any number of things, okay? Maybe you all of a sudden had a bill that you weren't able to pay, and you had to borrow, and that costed you to lose even more money. And maybe as a result of all that, you kind of changed your thoughts about money. That's just an example. I'm not saying that's what happened. That's just I'm trying to think of practical examples in my head of how like an event in the past could have influenced your viewpoints on money. But I feel as though that there's some blockage that in the past that came as a result of an event. And I wish I could be more specific about this event. I do see emotions coming up in this event. Maybe intense emotions came along with this event. And, whenever we feel intense emotions, that's when the most change happens within us. That's when we fundamentally change the most, is when we experience intense emotion. Only you kind of know exactly what this event might be. Maybe you don't know, and all the more reason to delve deeper into your shadow aspects to see what kind of baggage you're carrying as it pertains to money and financial abundance. So again, I wish I could be more specific, but it's just an event that occurred in the past, a sudden event that changed your perception, and it's caused a blockage. All right, maybe this next card will help illuminate the situation. This card represents steps that you can take to improve your financial abundance. We've got the Nine of Swords. Man, this is like the same exact reading that I had for Aries. Honestly. So Taurus friends, the feeling here I'm getting is that what you need to do is to remove the ego mind from this situation. Your ego mind is going to feed you all sorts of negative things. Oh, I can't pay the bills. Oh, I'm not going to have enough money next month. Oh, I don't have enough to be happy. Oh, they're going to break my kneecaps because of a bet I made in Vegas. Your ego mind is just like running overtime is the feeling that I'm getting. And I think what you need to do is kind of wrangle that ego mind in. Your ego mind is feeding you this negativity when it comes to money. That's the feeling that I'm getting from this card. And I think the steps that you need to take is to start removing those negative ego beliefs. It seems like they're keeping you up at night, if not literally, then figuratively. And so the ego mind is kind of your enemy in this situation. Not that you should make an enemy of your ego mind, but that is to say more that it's working against you and you need it to work for you. So obviously you need to think more positively about money. You need to think more positively about the future of money. Instead of seeing doom and gloom when you look at the future, not being able to pay your rent or your bills or whatever you need to pay, see yourself having a surplus, having more than you need. See yourself and know in your heart, know in your mind, know in your soul that you're going to have more money than you need. And I think that's going to help you immensely. That's going to take away those sleepless nights. It's going to stop the ego mind from having this negative feedback loop that we all seem to have to some degree. So I think you need to kind of wrangle your ego mind in, bring the reins in a little bit when it comes to money, and start seeing things more positively. Start thinking more positively about money. All right, let's check out this last card, which represents the future outcome if you make the changes expressed here in this spread. And we've got the Strength card. Ah, beautiful. What I see happening, if you can wrangle in your ego mind, what I see happening here is growing your... how do I express this? Now, I was going to say muscles, but not your actual muscles. Growing in strength, growing in power, growing in self-confidence. And I think that's the biggest one, is probably self-confidence, knowing that you have the power, the strength, the will to accomplish what you want to accomplish. So this is a very positive card. This is just, to me, signals growth, just positive growth. And, as you grow stronger and your relationship to money grows stronger, so too will your bank account grow stronger. And I think that you're going to see strength across the board increasing if you can make these changes, if you can start seeing money in a more positive light. So definitely a very positive outcome here in the near future. But it will take some work. Okay. And now that we've seen all these cards as a whole, let's go back and say that, your relationship to money is, kind of a double-edged sword, I believe. Yes, it has led to having a great work ethic. Yes, it has led to you working hard and getting, compensated for that hard work. But at the same time, I'm getting the feeling here that there's a lot working against you in your own mind, in your own ego, in your own past. And so you're working really hard, but maybe you're not seeing the results that you want to see. And the spread is telling me that the reason you're not seeing those results is because there's a lot going on in your mind that is stopping you. It's kind of counteracting all the hard work you're putting in. And so the feeling I'm getting here is that, whatever event occurred in the past to kind of shift your perspective on money and to help you to see, I shouldn't say help, it's caused you to see money in a more negative light, I think you need to go back and kind of release that energy, release that baggage. It's causing you to have a negative egoic feedback loop where, you know, your mind feeds you negativity about money, and that negativity feeds you more negativity, and it's just an endless downward cycle, spiral, whatever you want to say, that's just causing you to not make as much money as you deserve, because it's counteracting your hard work. So when I say that we need to attract money on an energetic level, I think that starts with your ego thoughts. Start thinking more positively about money, and if you can do that, you're going to grow in strength. You're going to grow in ability to create and manifest abundance and financial abundance in your life, and it's going to be great. But you do need to clean up some of those ego thoughts that you've been having, even at the subconscious, especially at the subconscious level, okay? So that is the reading for my Taurus friends. I want to thank you for watching. I hope this resonated. Do all the YouTube stuff, like, share, comment. If you guys could please share these videos with whoever you think might need to hear them, I would really appreciate it. The way I see it is the more people who view these videos, the more healing that we can give to people. So if you have any friends or family or relatives, or even if you just want to share on social media, I really would appreciate sharing my videos to bring more healing to people. So thank you for that. All right, Taurus friends, money is on the way. You're going to grow in strength, grow in ability. You just have to kind of pinpoint that baggage you've been holding on to and start shifting the way that you think about money. And things are going to be much better in the future. So I want to thank you for watching. I want to wish you love and light and prosperity. And leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.